Hello, we are back for the last part of the Get Started section, and we are going to talk about React Developer Tools. And I'm excited because that's pretty cool. I have used this a lot in the past, and I hope that we can use a lot during this series as well. So what is React Developer Tools? It's a way for you to inspect your React components, change the props if you need it, and also inspect the state, and most of the time you want to use this to identify performance problems. But also you learn a lot about React when you're using the developer tools. So the first step is to install this, right? How can we install? So it's a browser extension, and I have the Chrome open here, so you can just click in this Add to Chrome button, Add extension, and it's going to appear here. If you already have an app running with React, you can open the DevTools. So this is a React app that's running on my localhost 3000. So I'm going to open my DevTools, and I'm going to see these two options here, Components and Profiler. They both are part of the React DevTools. So let's start with Components. In the component, what you can see here, sometimes this can happen, and then you need to refresh. Let's refresh the page. Okay, now it's loaded. It's probably because this app was loaded before I install the DevTools. Okay, so now it's loaded. Let's focus in this right side here. Let me expand a little bit. So you can see all the components here, and it's really nice because when you click here, you can see highlighted in the left side. So this is the timeline contents, is like this area here. So if I go here, I can see the component in the left also highlighted. I can see like the header here, and I can see everything. So it's really, really, really nice. And I can also see the options. So the contents, they are being provided here. You can see the properties. You can see a lot of things here. Okay, so that's a very, very nice tool. And the other tab that you can go here and click Profiler. This tab is used to record some activity. So let's see what I mean by this. I'm going to click this record button here, and I'm going to use my app to force new renders. So I'm going to archive this, I'm going to archive this, I'm going to archive one more, and I'm going to switch to the archived status here. And I'm going to click again here. Okay, so what I have here are 17 renders from React. So you can see all these commits, and we can navigate clicking in this right arrow here. And you can see like how long it's going to take, like the render, layout effects, passive effect. So you can see also who calls the update, like what was the first component to trigger the update. So you can see like my routes, they are okay, but my timeline is refreshing. And maybe we even have a problem here because I'm just clicking inside my timeline contents, and even the timeline is refreshing. Why? And if I go here, let's try to find the one that I click in archive, because maybe that one is going to be a little bit different. So you can try to find, like, okay, if I click here, maybe this other part should have moved, so you can understand everything. There is another option that I like, that you can hide if something like some commits are very fast. So like 5 milliseconds, I don't care. So you can put 5 milliseconds here, and it's going to filter. And another one that is really helpful to learn React and how these renders are happening, you click in this option to highlight the updates. So I'm going to close. And now when I use this tool, I'm going to see like everything like flashing because this app is not optimized. So I'm going to go here to the new again. Can you see a lot of things like flashing? Oh, see, I'm going to click here, and can you see all these lines appearing? So it's re-rendering a lot of components that should not re-render. So I click here, like this part should not re-render, like even the menu I think is re-rendering. Like if I change this a little bit to show the left side menu, and I'm going to click here, look at this area, and I'm going to click here. Can you see? Like even the icons are changing here. So there is something wrong in this app, and the React Profiler is going to help to identify. So this is a tab to identify problems. and this is usually a tab to change some properties or to inspect some elements. It's like the inspect element from the browser, but specifically for React components. So instead of the DOM, you can see the React components, and you can also check the DOM for this specific component. It's really, really powerful. Let's go back to the docs. So here it's showing like a very simple app list. So it's a very simple app, and it's in the components tab. And you can also install this in different ways for different browsers, but usually you're going to use Chrome or Firefox, I believe. And so it's very simple. And the last step here is they also provide some instructions if you want to run with React Native. So you can also install this for React Native, but it's going to be like basically the same tool. So this tool is really, really, really nice, and I think you should check it out, and you should play around with your application, and you're going to learn a lot about your application. So that's it for this video. This part I'm really excited about React, and we are going to explore this together along this series, and I hope I can see you in the next video. Bye!